Hi, YouTube family and friends. Yes, I said family and friends because you guys have been following me since the beginning, and I really truly appreciate you guys listening to my story. But I kind of the last video I recorded it quick off my boyfriend's cell phone, and it was just to let you guys know that I didn't stop making videos. It was just that I was in the hospital and then had the baby or whatever. But this video is my labor and delivery story, and I don't know how miracle whatever my charger from my computer like just worked, and I let it charge as long as it could so I could hurry up and get this video out to you guys in a little bit better quality. So bear with me. I'm also a little bit tired still, so also bear with me, and I'll try to make this as quick as possible. So it all started on April 30th. I woke up, I went to the restroom as usual, whatever, and I it was normal, regular pee or whatever, yellow color, whatever, whatever. So then I went right back to the bathroom like 2 minutes later, and it was clear fluid, and I got kind of scared. So I told my boyfriend, "Don't be scared, but I think I'm leaking fluid. I think I'm leaking my water." And he was like, "Are you sure?" And I said, "Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure because it was really clear. And since I don't drink as much water as I was supposed to be during my pregnancy, um, you know, I know that's too TMI, but my urine wasn't the correct color it should be. But so we went to the hospital, and once we get there, they checked me for dilation. They took a swab to try to see if it was my water, and it wasn't my water, but I was contracting, which kind of, they told me they was going to admit me. That made me mad because I have already been contracting the whole time because I had went into the hospital for some spotting, and it was like, "Oh, you're contracting. We're going to try to stop your contractions," and blah blah blah. Like every time I went to the hospital for something or the emergency room for something, I've always been contracting. So they was like, "Oh, we're going to try to stop your contractions." So I thought it was going to be, they give me the little shot in the arm and then I was gone. But no, I was there for 4 days, hooked up to an IV, um, and something called magnesium sulfate or whatever, which means I had to be put on a catheter because they had to make sure that, I was urinating frequently, because if I wasn't urinating, there was something wrong with the liver and all this other stuff, which also made me mad. Like, why are you putting me on this stuff if it's going to do all this damage to me, let alone like what it could do to my babies? So I was hooked onto magnesium sulfate for 4 days, stuck in a bed with nothing to do or anything. Um, at one point, my boyfriend went home and grabbed some coloring books and all that kind of stuff to keep me busy, but I was so fed up, and I was almost in tears. Like, I want to go home. And then um, in the middle of the night, they came to draw my blood because they was also doing that too. I was getting tired of being poked because every 6 hours they had to draw my blood to make sure, kidneys and everything, blood counts and all that stuff was fine and normal. Um, the nurse came into the room. She came to draw my blood, and she was telling me, "Oh, your contractions have increased now. They're not 6 an hour no more. They're now up to 10 an hour." And then she was like, "Oh, have they checked you for dilation since you've been here?" I was like, "No, only got checked for dilation for when I first came in here." And she was like, "Oh, we're going to check you." So she checked me, and I was 4 centimeters. And she was like, "Oh my goodness, you're 4 centimeters dilated. We got to call your doctor. Emergency C-section, blah, blah, blah." And I just looked over at my boyfriend like, "Oh my goodness, we're having the babies." So they called my doctor. It was about 11:15 when I looked at the clock. They called my doctor, and he was there like right away. They hurried up and, prepped me for my cesarean. We get back there, and I swear it felt like they were like yanking me off the table, like pulling my stomach this way, that way, and pushing this out the way and doing that. And the anesthesiologist was like, "Try to stay still." I was like, I'm not doing that. That's them. That's the doctors down there doing that. And then at one point, I felt like something was sitting on my chest. I could barely breathe. And like, I wasn't trying to be over dramatic, but I really felt like something was on my chest and I couldn't breathe. They put the oxygen on me, and the anesthesiologist was like, "Okay, squeeze my hand, squeeze my finger, squeeze my finger. Okay, you're still doing great. Squeeze my finger, hard as you can. Okay. You're not. There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you." So at 12:49 on May 4th, Janiya was born. My baby girl was born, and at 12:52, Mekhi was born. My baby boy was born. So it's just wonderful. But I didn't get to see them right away. I heard them cry or whatever, and I turned my head over on the table like this, and then I just seen like all these like white coats just leave, like, and I didn't see my baby. And my boyfriend kissed me on my forehead and told me, "I'm gonna go follow them. I'm gonna go figure out where they are. I'm gonna go follow them." So they're in the NICU right now. So they're not home with me yet, but I go and visit them as much as I can without disturbing, the nurses are getting on their nerves, and I call and I check on them. They didn't have any breathing problems or anything like that. It's just that they wanted to monitor and make sure that they didn't have any breathing problems or anything like that. So they're in the NICU right now just for weight. So once they gain enough weight, then they could come home. Janiya's birth weight was 4 pounds and 14 ounces, and Mekhi's birth weight was 5 pounds 1 ounce. So I'm happy that they're here, but I just wish they could have baked a little longer so they could have came home with me when I left. So I was in the hospital for a whole week. I was in there from Monday. Yeah, the 30th was a Monday. I was in there from Monday all the way till Friday. They were going to release me on Saturday or deliver the babies on Saturday if I was still contracting. So I was in there from Monday until early Friday morning when they did the emergency cesarean section, and I left Monday afternoon. So I was happy to be home, but it was a hard transition with, the pain from the cesarean, learning how to walk again and all that craziness. I'm doing much better, taking it day at a time. I'm off my pain medication. I've been off my pain medication because I've been making myself walk around a little bit so I can hurry up, get back into the swing of things, so when they get here, I won't be as much as in pain. I get my staples removed on this coming Monday, so I'm happy about that. I guess all I could do now is I would show you guys my belly without my shirt, but I think you guys would be horrified. I think you guys would be scared, but I could show you with the shirt on. I still look like I'm a little pregnant, just pregnant with one now. I think the last video I did, I was 41 inches. Now I went down to 37. Not that much of a change, but as you know, everything, all my organs and all that stuff is still going back into position. And I always wear my belly binder, but today I took it off so you guys can see. So I still have a little bit of pooch, so I need that all to go back in. So as you see, it's kind of low, so you can see that it's going down and in. But yeah, that's what that scary thing looks like. But I also want to say congratulations to Miss Shayna Way. I think that's how you say her YouTube name. She also had her baby a couple days ago by cesarean. And girl, I'm right there with you. All that pain and all that stuff, I'm feeling it with you. But get you some rest, and as much as you can, try to rest when the baby is sleeping and all that good stuff. And I wish you luck. And chat with you guys later. Bye.